coop to collect the chicken eggs, I actually just made the most delicious breakfast. There's a cafe in town that does Turkish eggs, and there's lots of other like breakfast cafes that do this recipe, and I love it, and I wanted to try it for a long time. I did not document me making it because it was my first time making it. I didn't know how it would turn out, but it turned out so good. This is the video of it. It's essentially Greek yogurt with 2 poached eggs, and the Greek yogurt has like garlic and dill in it, and then you poach the 2 eggs, put the eggs on top, and then you melt some butter with like a chili flake and paprika, and you put that on top. I will share the recipe with you guys. I'm determined to share it with you hopefully tomorrow morning, so I can break down the recipe for you guys in this vlog. I just made myself an iced matcha. Very good. I thought about doing a warm matcha, but then the sun was out. And then now I'm just realizing that it's starting to sprinkle. So it was summer a second ago, and then now it's kind of overcast and a little bit rainy, but that's New Zealand for you. We can get all 4 seasons in one day. Just came out to the shed. I'm grabbing a brush for Penny and a hammer. When I came out here earlier today to collect eggs, I noticed this little guy. It's kind of the one that we pull when we're shedding. Hi, Ramsey. When we're shedding the fence, so it gets pulled a lot, but that's back in there. All it needed was a little hammering. Hey bud. How you doing? And she can fix the fence. Sweet braid. You're a sweet girl. Hi, Frida. Morning. I started off my morning with an iced matcha. It's the next day, by the way, if you didn't put 2 and 2 together. I started my morning with an iced banana matcha. Kind of a blend. So I follow this girl named Kate on TikTok, and she makes all these different matcha recipes. Love it. And she made this iced matcha latte. And she blended banana and milk. So any milk you want, like oat milk, whatever, whole milk, whatever milk your heart desires. Blend it with the banana, then put it into a cup with ice, make your matcha on the side, add the banana and the milk blend, and then the matcha. Stir it all up. Very, very good. I had it in the sunshine this morning. It was so beautiful. I love the dew and the sunshine in the morning here in New Zealand because it's nice and wet here, right? So it probably rained a little bit throughout the night, nothing too crazy, but it's always lush, and the mornings are so lovely this time of year because of that. I love it. We're moving into autumn a little bit, so you can feel it in the air slightly today. You can definitely see some leaves starting to fall. It still very much feels like summer, but I can definitely feel autumn on the horizon. I want to take a moment to talk about the sponsor of today's video, which is Betterhelp. This is not the first time you've heard me talk about Betterhelp on my channel. It will not be the last. It is something that I use in my life every single week. So I'm really grateful that I get to work with Betterhelp consistently because it's something that's so authentic to my life, and I recommend it to my friends and family as well as you guys. It has been so helpful in the last couple of years having a consistent place where I check into every single week with my therapist, and we can chat about what's going on, what I'm feeling, all of the changes, just sort of getting all of my thoughts out, and then her being able to give me professional advice back. And she's just somebody who I can check in with that's not in my life. She doesn't know all the ins and outs of people in my life. So it's just really nice to be able to, have somebody outside of my circle to chat to on a weekly basis. Betterhelp is the world's largest therapy service, and it's 100% online. With Betterhelp, you can tap into a network of over 25,000 licensed and experienced therapists who can help you with a wide range of issues. To get started, you just answer a few questions about your needs and preferences in therapy. That way, Betterhelp can match you with the right therapist from their network. Then you can talk to your therapist however you feel most comfortable, whether it's text or chat, video call, or over the phone. You can also message your therapist at any time, and you can schedule live sessions whenever it's convenient for you. If your therapist isn't the right fit for any reason, you can switch to a new therapist at no additional cost. With BetterHelp, you can get the same professionalism and quality that you expect from in-office therapy, but with a therapist who is custom picked for you. You'll have more scheduling flexibility and at a more affordable price. You can get 10% off of your first month with BetterHelp by going to betterhelp.com/rad. I'll also put the link down below in the description box for you guys. That's betterhelp, HELP.com/rad. Okay, it is time to put Turkish eggs on this empty plate. This is super easy to do. All you really need to know how to do is make poached eggs, which is something new to my life. And they seem scary and daunting at first, but they're actually really easy. The first time I did them, they came out perfectly. So if that says anything, that says something, right? So what I'm going to do first is I'm filling up this pan enough to where the egg can rest underneath the water completely. Maybe just a quarter of this pan, and I'm going to bring it to a light boil. What you will want for this recipe is some Greek yogurt, some just like straight up plain Greek yogurt. I use this unsweetened probiotic yogurt, and I'm just kind of letting it sit out for a little bit and mixing it up to warm it up, because you want room temperature yogurt. And if you don't have room temperature yogurt, you can just add a little bit of warm water to it to make it a little bit warmer. But I do probably about a half a cup of this to start off. And I'm going to use some dill. Fresh dill would probably be the best to use here, but I use this like dill weed seasoning and it's totally fine and it tastes really good. And then I'm also going to crush some garlic in here. I just crushed 2 cloves of garlic into this yogurt mix. So it's just yogurt, dill, and garlic. And then I'm going to put that down as my first layer. Just like that. Okay, so this has been brought to a soft boil. And I'm just going to gently place my eggs in. I kind of want to try to keep the egg in the egg whites, like the yolk in the egg whites. Now, the best thing to do is have super fresh eggs, which these are fresh from the farm. That one looks a little bit better. And I've kind of put them together. Hopefully this works out okay, because it does not look as nice as it did yesterday, but it is what it is. It's not always going to be perfect. And then you're just gonna let the eggs do their thing in here for about 2.5 minutes. While you're poaching your eggs, you can move on to your butter mix. I'm grabbing about this much butter and I'm placing it onto this pan. A little tip for your poached eggs: if you add a little bit of white vinegar to the mix, it won't make your eggs taste like vinegar, it will just help to poach them. My eggs are finished, so I'm going to try to scoop them out here with a spoon that has some holes at the bottom so that I can get rid of the water, and I'm going to put it right on top of my yogurt mix. These poached eggs look pretty perfect, but I might have just cracked one. Did I crack this one? I cracked it. That's all right. We're still gonna use it. It's still a good egg. It's still a great egg. There we go. It's just, you know, it's just a little bit opened. That's okay. I am adding some chili flakes and a little bit of paprika to my butter mix. Mix it all up. Got my eggs on my yogurt mix. I'm gonna put a little bit of more dill on top here. And now I'm going to pour my butter mix, my spicy butter, all over the top of this. I'm topping it off with some sea salt flakes. This looks absolutely perfect. I've just toasted my sourdough. Extra points if you have a sourdough loaf that you can dip into this. Mine's just like really nice sourdough toast, but I usually have like a big, nice, freshly sliced sourdough loaf. Oh, look. Oh my God, it's perfect. And then you can like use your fork and then put like a bit of that onto your toast. I'm gonna go sit down and enjoy this in peace, but I hope you all enjoyed this recipe, and if you try it, please let me know because I love it. I think you're gonna love it too.
You ever wonder if days like these last with one another, with the feeling pass? Would you find out with me if it all starts to crumble? We'll search the pieces for a hope or a mumble. It's not for me to decide.
I had Alex run into town to grab some more lettuce because I just have been realizing lately we've been eating a lot of lettuce and just wanted us to have some more. And our neighbor comes by and grabs some sometimes, and it's nice to have an abundance of lettuce growing. This is kind of nice. I feel like you guys are just in the garden with me, which is really lovely. So I'm gonna pull a couple of these without my gloves on so I can actually grab a hold of them. I just feel like I can garden so much better without my gloves, but I know it's better to wear my gloves. So I really just kind of go back and forth with that. But these big old cloves just keep growing back. I had the woofers here not too long ago, as you guys know, and we did so much weeding, and it's crazy that we've got more coming back up again. We just finished prepping the guest room, just putting fresh sheets in there because we have guests staying with us tonight. Some friends of Alex's from overseas that are on the Tour Aotearoa. It is a bicycle tour all throughout New Zealand, starting in Cape Reinga, the top of the North Island. And our homestead is literally right along the trail. So we see cyclists going along out front of our homestead all the time. It's pretty cute that this little area is right on the trail. They're gonna stay with us for the night, bring their bicycle up and do some laundry here with us, and we made the guest bedroom all cozy for them. And one of them is vegan, so we're doing a vegan dinner tonight. We're gonna do like chickpea, broccoli, and rice, and it looks like it's gonna be delicious. Alex is gonna make it. I feel like the lettuce in here is pretty sparse, like it's just like a head of lettuce in all these different random spots, so I'm trying to make it flow a bit more and just like have a line here, a line here, a line here of just like a bunch of lettuce, because we use so much of it all the time. I should have brought my trowel. I'll probably go run in and grab that because that'll make life a lot easier for me. I was thinking today how funny it is that moving out here to the countryside, we thought we might have to deal with us being and feeling a bit isolated. And I do not feel like that at all, if I'm going to be completely honest. And I don't think that that's every rural scenario in the countryside, because I know that it's really common to feel isolated. But here, we've had more guests come through our homestead and stay in this guest room in the last year than we ever did in our guest room that we had in LA. And we just see people every single day. There were so many times living in the city that I didn't see people other than like at the grocery store and at stores, people that I knew for weeks. But here I see people that I know every single day because it's a tight-knit community. We have people that are visiting New Zealand all the time, wanting to stay with us, which we love. Honestly, creating a home isn't about just creating it for yourself. Creating a home and a beautiful place is for others as well, so that you can host people, bring them into your home, especially when you move to a new country, because you're going to want people that you love to come visit you and to enjoy their time. And so it's been really lovely to create a home, not just for us to enjoy, but for others to come and enjoy as well. That is another reason why I love growing fresh organic veg, because we can give the veg to our neighbors if they need it, and also to the people coming to visit. Being able to cook with veg right here from the homestead and put it into all the meals, and even the fresh eggs from the chickens. It's just all part of it, and it's really fun. I love it. One of the really nice things about growing lettuce here is that it does really well even in the colder climates, because it's very lush here because there's a lot of rain. When I would grow lettuce in California, I had a really hard time keeping it crisp. It would just kind of melt, to be honest, because it was so hot, and it didn't rain much at all. So I had to water it every morning, and that would help to keep it alive. But the nice thing about lettuce here is that it grows all year long really, really well, because lettuce does well in colder climates. Obviously not if it's freezing. It's definitely not getting to freezing temperatures right now. I know that in the northern hemisphere, you're all going in to spring right now, so you're all probably getting very excited about getting your veggie gardens growing if you grow veg. I used to get so excited about the end of February and May, because I knew that in California it was time to start getting seeds and seedlings into the ground. And so those of you who are about to be in spring, I hope that I'm giving you some inspiration to get out and get your gardens going. I know that for some people, if you're not in California, you might have to wait a little bit longer, but it's coming. Spring and summer are coming soon for you, and we will be going into winter, but we will definitely be getting out of the winter this year. We have plans to travel in Southeast Asia, which will be so nice, and we're gonna have people stay here when we leave the country, which will be really nice as well, so that the homestead will be taken care of. And we'll do some traveling because we're not done traveling. We did get a homestead and we love being here. This is our little safe haven, lovely little countryside home. But we also still really love to travel. And Alex is a travel vlogger and he's always done that for work, and he's starting to get back into wanting to create new travel content. And so we're talking about all of the different destinations we want to go to that are on our bucket list, that we dream of, places that we want to go to again that we've been before. So I'm getting very excited thinking about winter, to be honest, because I'm really looking forward to travel. And I think I'll bring you guys along with me on some of those travel adventures too, because I'm really loving this new routine with you guys of posting the same time every week and just sharing moments throughout the week with you guys, no matter what I'm doing, whether I'm traveling or if I'm here at the homestead. And just having this time with you guys every week. It's just been really lovely. It's something I've been looking forward to, and I've been loving the process of editing these videos for you guys. If you are enjoying my videos, remember to give them a thumbs up and to make sure that you are subscribed to my channel if you are watching them regularly, so that you know whenever I post a new video. It doesn't cost anything to you to subscribe. It just lets you know when I post a new video. And it lets me know that you like what I'm doing and that I should continue doing it. I'm going to continue planting this lettuce, and I will see you all next week. Thanks for watching.